resume comes to mind or your company comes to mind, you can.
Good morning! We're going to Vegas and I'm going to take you guys along this morning to see what I've been up to. I've been up since 5 just packing, but I'll definitely show you all the fits when I get to the hotel. Right now I'm dressed to go to the gym. My goal is, even though I'm on vacation, is to still go to the gym every single day, especially since I'm going to be in Caesar's Palace, so they should have a gym, right? I haven't even checked the amenities. I just bought the ticket. And then you're gonna see kind of a chaotic vlog of everything I'm doing right before catching my flight. So come along. Okay, so I basically showered, I got into my airport outfit, and I ended up having my therapy session, and it was good. I knew I had to have it before I go to Vegas because, oh, I need to definitely get the ND filter on here. But it's such a warm day in San Francisco. It's like unheard of. Thank you. Ooh, okay. So where am I going right now? Okay, so right now I'm going to my laser appointment. My flight's in 2 hours. Hi, for Paula?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Good morning.
Good morning. So this is where I should have paid a lot more attention to his phone because I was in for a ride.
This is you, right? No, you.
No, that's not me.
Oh, you long there.
I said Paula.
Well, yeah. Sorry. You,
Oh, this is the wrong Uber?
Yeah, you long there.
We're unable to connect your call because you're in user.
Can you go to that
Please return
gas
the
station?
By calling again using the contact.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry. Yeah, you long. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I've never ever have gotten into the wrong Uber, like ever. I saw that 3 of the letters matched and I got in, and kid you not, I'm looking at the car that I just got into. It's the same Toyota Venza. Just the odds of this happening is wild. Anyways, now I'm officially late. Hi, for Paula? Okay. I don't even know how that happened.
I see you getting the other car.
Yeah, and I asked him, I said if it was for Paula, he said yes.
Because I know because both have silver card, you know.
Yeah, it's the same, it was like the same car.
That's okay, you know.
I'm glad that you were able to see my message.
Yeah. Anyhow, how your morning so far?
It was good. It was good up until this moment. I was so shook. Yes. Okay, so I just came to the UPS store. I finally got my passport, and thank God they found it, because on one side they couldn't find it. Went to the other side and they're like, oh yeah, just talk to the man over there. And I was like, okay. I went to the other side, talked to this man. The man was like, oh, if they didn't find it, then it's not here. I said, this is my passport. I'm leaving today. I need it. Look how cute my passport photo is. Look cute this passport photo is. This is when I freshly got my hair done. But you know what made me mad? They made me get this passport photo, right? And then in the actual embassy, they ended up taking another one. And I was like, why did I bring this passport before then? And they were like, oh, we take some here. And I was like, what? So I'm really hoping they use this cute photo and not the one that they saw, like they kind of took. Also, they changed. I wish you guys could see my old one. Do I have it still? But they changed it. It's not blue anymore. It's green, which is really cute. I'm so mad. They really used the photo. I'm Like, what was the point of getting those 2 passport photos? I knew I couldn't trust them. I know it's very small, but this was a very cute photo of me. Like, and I took time to get this photo. Like, I literally stressed out my sister to go get a passport photo. If y'all was gonna take this raggedy... Thank you. Anyways, let me go eat. I think this is gonna help me a lot. Okay, we have 5 minutes to finish packing. You see this bed. I'm just gonna throw it all into the suitcase and be done. Okay, so it is basically 12:12. My flight's at 1:40. I arrive 12:30. Hopefully I get there and can check everything in and it runs smoothly.
Just getting started. Girl, why you leaving? Why you gonna hope this
So my flight's delayed.
bombastic side eye.
We're supposed to be leaving in literally 20 minutes. And then they're like, oh, we don't even have a gate. The flight's delayed. Since we have 3 hours of nothing to do, I am going to go do what I like to do best, which is window shopping. There are some stores I've never actually followed. I don't know what they're about. And that is Saint Laurent. So that's the place I'm gonna go first. Let me turn this around. It's really cute and petite. It's really slender. So I left my things and I'm definitely trusting this airport, but looks like my things are still there. I was just at Saint Laurent, okay? I'm probably saying it wrong, but I just like being extra with the name. But yeah, no, I learned so much. Okay, one, I went in there, calm. I knew I wasn't gonna buy anything, but I just, it was even nicer because apparently I can't buy anything from here unless if I'm traveling internationally. So that was very interesting. When I was going to Japan, that would have been nice to know that I could have just bought stuff here. But regardless, spoke to the woman. She literally showed me what each bag was. And that was so much fun. Like, she literally broke it down, told me the types of leather. So now I have like some new vocabulary when it comes to YSL.
Let me take a moment to apologize for the way that I've been. Now I realize that you're my morning star. You're my everything.
Hi girlies in Vegas.
It won't matter as long as I got you.
Really excited for this beer.
Paula, it is wonderful to meet you. You would like to know facts about oral hygiene, of course. Important to keep those pearly whites in top shape. Did you know that brushing for 2 minutes twice a day is the golden rule for good oral hygiene? Also, your toothbrush should be replaced every 3 to 4 months or sooner if the bristles become frayed. A fun fact, your dental plaque contains over 300 different species of bacteria.
We grew.
Good morning, powerful people. So today is officially day 2, technically day 1 of the SNDA NDA conference. And I'm so excited. So right now it is 7:40. I kind of worked out and I got in pretty late last night, but I knew I had to get up pretty early because the rest of the girlies are here. They just landed. Looks like I'm in the Coliseum Tower. Love this. And this is basically how it looks like. Outside of that, they have a really nice bathroom. I love the green accents. If you know me, you know. It's just perfect. So I just laid everything out for myself. And they have a shower. And then they have this mirror, which I'm really happy about. Then they have the little washroom. They have a lot of space for your clothes, which makes me so happy. I'm gonna quickly go get the girlies from downstairs. We're gonna get up, we're gonna get dressed, and then basically head to Bellagio and then brunch. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my gosh, that must have been a lot carrying. Okay, let's head out. Okay.
Bad news. The fountains don't start till 3 o'clock, and then it's every half hour after 3 o'clock.
Hey powerful people, this is day one of the SNDA Vegas vlog. We went to Bellagio and then we took some pictures. We did a little TikTok dance. It was so cute. We had brunch and then after that we kind of took a nap. I didn't capture that. I ended up going to like the other side of Caesar's Palace because I wanted to go buy a new suitcase because my suitcase broke apart. I was struggling to get my suitcase across from like where the Uber dropped me off in Caesar's Palace through all the several casinos that Caesar's Palace has. I knew Las Vegas had a like casino culture. I didn't realize that I was going to be planted in the casino. That was not something I signed up for. Also did not realize I was then signing away my rights to get secondhand smoke. Like, you guys think my throat is bad? I feel like my lungs are even worse. What's the main point? Going through from the Uber drop-off place to the actual check-in place was a trek. I didn't bring a lot of stuff. I brought like a little cute like 35-pound suitcase and a little carry-on. The way the TSA handled my bag, they ruined the wheel. I don't like looking like a hot mess every time it went from marble to carpet, because the moment it did and I was bracing the suitcase to withstand like the new texture, the new surface area, but my suitcase was not having it. And that 15 minutes of trekking, yes, it felt like 15 minutes. I'm pretty sure accurately it was 15 minutes at this point, but I'm only rambling about this point because I was really upset. And so I got a new one. So that's basically what I did. And then I ended the day and I ended up doing Bible study because I wasn't able to fit that in before the girls got in. Okay, so basically, after I went shopping in Caesar's Palace, I basically went out to eat with my friend from Ohio, who is now officially a dental hygienist. And so that was really fun. It's just so nice to kind of like connect with people who are literally living back home, like the place that I miss. Like things have changed a lot. Also, do you guys gua sha your face? Imagine, I almost put it in my eye. I like to use my hands as gua sha. Oh my gosh, it looks so crazy. We basically like just talked about back home. We talked about our future goals, like growing into a woman, being an adult, all these things, being a career woman. Yeah, after doing that, I went on TikTok and I found out about the tragedy of another black innocent body being pew pew pewed. And that kind of like made me not want to go back out. I'm gonna wash my face. After I heard that news, I was not really interested in going out. I don't know, it just really made me sad. It's just a terrible situation. Like, I'm sure by the time I post this, it will be like, people will not even remember who I'm even talking about. But it's just a really sad situation. And we lost another life for what? Being black in America is not an elective. That's all I can say for now. But once again, I'm an immigrant, so I probably won't even include this part of, should I even include it? Like, does my opinion even matter? But in terms of a human's life being innocently being taken away, I'm affected. I guess that's the ground I have to stand on. After that, so I kind of just became sad and didn't want to go out. But then my friend came through, knocked on the door and was like, we're going. And I was like, okay, fine. Like, as long as I'm going with you. I am currently organizing a meetup between Ghanaians. I'm a first generation Ghanaian Italian immigrant. And the first one in my family, at least, to go to grad school and graduate with a doctorate degree. And so it's kind of a big deal. And outside of like how hard it is to find some people that look like you or even have the same shade as you. So finding that belonging for me was really important. So hence why I wanted to kind of see if we could all get together and meet, not only just for the fact of just like relating to one another because of our ethnic background, but also just seeing how to advance in this career that is in America is a whole different ball game. And luckily I have one mentor that has been my mentor since I got into dental school. The one that's here is a periodontist. So I literally messaged him. I was like, hey, are you available? Like, please be available. Matter of fact, cancel all your plans. I went to the event and lost my voice. That's where I lost my voice. They started playing Afrobeats, and they were playing like Afrobeats from 3 years ago. And I just want to let you guys know, you DJs of this time, if the song you're playing outside of Jerusalem, which is our cha-cha slide, if it's more than 5 years, know that you're gonna have to give us something more recent than that. We deserve better. We were grateful, but we deserve better. Naturally transition from Afrobeats into Caribbean love. Okay, like the whole night has been R&B and hip hop. And we have so many collabs at this point. The R&B and hip hop have Afrobeat and Amapiano collabs. So like, respectfully, this DJ is not current. Respectfully. I connected these people on a Hoover app, and which is kind of like the conference app that we're using for meeting people. They ended up recognizing me, so I found more than those that were like RSVP to come and just like airdrop my contact. I was like, hey, here's the information, be there or be never seen. So that's basically how I ended my night, and then I came to talk to you guys about my night, and it's been more than 20 minutes. So that's my wrap up of day one. Okay, I'm going to now brush my teeth and go to bed, because in 5 hours I am going to the gym. Paula, you are going to the gym and you're going to be powerful just like you are. So if you watch this far, thank you for watching me and my raspy ass voice. Thank you for liking, commenting, and sharing, and just watching me grow into who I'll become. and watching me on this journey. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Give myself 1,000-second chances.
If it's all a simulation, I'm setting. There's no need.
So today's officially day 2, and I woke up, went to the gym, got ready, and now I'm about to go support my mentor who's having a lecture this morning in the conference tower. I basically haven't seen my mentor since before I started dental school. So now I'm going to be seeing him now that I'm about to leave dental school. But he's having a talk. He's never really come to any of the NDA conventions that I've been to. So I want to support him and hear what he has to say about the field that he's in.
And to stay within that follow-up protocol for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years is extremely difficult. So often what you'll do is you'll see a study that you might say,
great question. Does the chloric extra have an odor? The answer is it does, but not as strong.
Also being confident what you can do, also understanding you can do if you haven't seen like implants, root canals, like how many y'all can do.
But no one's in my lane. Going without a trace. Yeah.
I deleted TikTok once I started dental school. I said I shouldn't drop out. But
Never to download it.
yes, valid. Like he goes around the country and just tries foods, reviews them. He started it in COVID or something. He's been doing it for a while now. He had even like a brand deal with like Chipotle, had like some feature on their menu. Yeah, he's very he's that guy. Yeah, he's that guy.
Okay, Ghana to dentistry. 1, 2, 3. Hey! Hello, can you hear me?
You and I get it right. It's Friday night. Where's the red and white wine? Let's take it to another life. No time to leisure, more time to please you. Just get it started. Girl, why you need it? I hope you're sad.
Good morning. It is day 3 officially of SNDA. We had a great time yesterday, and we just were able to just have fun and just unwind with the girls. It was great. The UCLA and UCSF students kind of was traveling together today, so I love that for us. Yeah, it's just been really great. But I need to head to a lecture, so let me not be already late. I'll tell you guys a bit about my experience so far. The Ghanaians got together yesterday and we basically had a lunch at one of the restaurants that Keith Lee reviewed in Las Vegas, and it was really good. The food was really good. And then after that, it was just so nice to have all the Ghanaian kids together. We're doing the American dream right now, okay? You guys don't understand. And so then after that, basically Dr. Waltz, who is kind of now our mentor, the one that we've met in person, just gave us so much advice just to keep our heads on straight. After that, what did we do? There was a lot of downtime, so we were just hanging around. Oh, I'll take this. Oh, we ended up going to Forever 21, and oh my gosh, that's its own testimony. It's so hot. It's so hot. I knew this about Arizona, and I knew this about Vegas. I don't even think Ghana compares. I think I could tolerate Ghana more than this. But it was bad. I think we just went shopping and it was an outdoor outlet mall, and we weren't really prepared for that heat. And it was we were champions, but hung out at the pool. And then there was a West Coast social amongst alumni and alumni resident, just all the West Coast dental schools all in one place. So many, they were so eager to talk to us. They're what are you doing? How can I help? Literally, they'll give a 2-minute elevator pitch of who they are, and then they'll be okay, so what do you need? And I was just To that a little later. I think I've just arrived at where I need to be. Let me see.
Let me take a moment to apologize for the way that I've been. Now I realize that you're my morning star. You're my everything. All of the worries and fears don't matter as long as I got you.
Their talk was mainly making sure that you showcase who you are outside of dentistry when you're branding yourself online. Another thing that was really cool, it's just really nice to see dentists as serial entrepreneurs as well. Like, they don't just limit themselves to the things that they do in dentistry. They just really emphasize how your talents are really transferable into dentistry, and that whatever your skill set are or whatever your gifts you have can really help determine the type of patient pool or audience that resonates with you. The next event we went to, we took pictures with all the Black dental students and minorities who have joined us at SNDA this year, and it was just so nice seeing so many in the room. The energy was amazing. Like, people are just so excited to see one another, and yeah, it really just shows that we need each other. So many of us are saying, like, we're one of 4 or one of 5 in these dental programs, or I'm the first one to even graduate from my dental program within the past 20 years. And that's kind of like, eye-opening, and it makes you realize just how much work still needs to be done. We are all part of changing history. The next event we went to was the Woman to Women panel, and that's always like the coolest panel that I like to make sure I sit on, because they always bring like heavy hitters in the field, either new grads who are doing really amazing things or have learned something they want to share and impart onto the next generation, or just seasoned dentists who, honestly, you see them on Instagram and you would think like, yeah, they're so busy they won't have time to like mentor me or like respond to my message. And I have a testament of like most of the people on this panel have responded to me. Like, when you're pre-dent, you just think like, oh, this person thinks I'm bothering them. So many limiting beliefs that you can build around just like seeing someone that you almost feel is a role model, is in a position that you want to be in, and then limiting yourself to think that there shouldn't be a connection between the two of you. This talk really helped remind me how that's just not true, and just always to reach out when you're in need. I think I just reflect on my dental journey the past 4 years, and I realize I have been asking for help in times of need. Whether that help is like fully supportive, I think I've just realized like it doesn't even matter. If it's getting me an inch closer to my healing or the goal, then that's all that matters. You can't really always just find one person to kind of fix it all. I just have seen like people I've shared a few of my goals with, they're like going to work, like working every corner to kind of bring the people that they know exist into my view. And it's just been nice, because sometimes I feel that in San Francisco that there just isn't anyone that understands me. And I think I've come to a point that I don't need everyone to understand me. I just need a few. But it does help me know that I should be seeking these things out, and it should be a pillar of what I do moving forward. I met so many amazing people today, and I just know that knowing who I am, I know I will keep in contact with them. And this may be an advice for someone who hasn't come to SNDA, or it's their first time and you're just watching this. I definitely think that do keep in contact with the people. For me, I know I do well every 3 months, just because there's usually a holiday you can discuss, or the conversations you guys have will just be genuine, that you may communicate more often than that. Don't feel afraid that like, okay, I haven't talked to them in 6 months or since the last convention. If you've made a lasting impact, you've made a lasting impact. So one thing I love and I have been doing, I use Notion. I'm a Notion girly. And so I just have every convention, the talks I go to, the people I meet. When you reflect on the contacts that you just put in, and I always like tag them as SNDA Vegas, New Orleans, Arizona, Florida, whichever one you've gone to, and I go back and I just try to write something in their bio to help me remember what we connected on and what really resonated. I talked a mouthful. Definitely stay tuned. I'm going to show you guys what our gala looks like. I'm going to 2 galas. I'm going to the SNDA gala and the 40 under 40 because I love how they honored Black dentists who are like trailblazers in their field or doing something really unique and impactful. And so that's I just like to see that, just to get more of an idea of what's already out there and what's being accomplished. SNDA Gala is also, the guest speaker is someone that I've really admired for a really long time. Even that was like the pandemic time. I then like have been following her on Instagram. Definitely would love to hear what inspiring words she has for us. Her talk is about defying the odds or beating the odds, one of the two. But anyway, stay tuned, stay powerful.
It's a 9 to 5, ain't got no time for you and I to get it right. It's Friday night, where's the red and white wine? Let's take it to another life. No time for leisure, more time to please you. Just get started. Girl, why you need it? Why you know I hope you're sad? I'll be breaking up again. Why you
Everyone's trying, so that's the reason why I wanted. So dig it on Saturday when I was out with the team. But yeah, Tuesday.
Okay, so this basically is the last official day of the SNDA convention. There's just a delegation, I believe, meeting this morning, but nothing for the, kind of like the general public as much. And my flight is in the evening, so I still have like kind of almost a full day to explore Vegas. It is currently, it is 10:51, and I have to check out in 9 minutes. So last night we basically had the 40 under 40 event. It was amazing. There were UCS alumni who've graduated UCSF who were being honored, and it was just so nice to also see past participants also show up. I was just really happy at just how everyone, you know, like once you graduate SNDA, you kind of like reduces to a lot of the extracurricular activities you've done, but these people have like, you know, really tried to give back to their communities, are doing really great things, and it was just a great night to honor them. We were supposed to see Trey Songz, as most celebrities do. They did not arrive on time, so I left. He didn't come until like 11:20. I ended up leaving at 10:30 because it started officially at 8. So that was just a bit disappointing, but what can you do? I basically woke up, went to the gym, finished packing, and then now I finished packing. Said goodbye to all the D2s that came because I really hung out with them mainly because it was their first time. And I remember my first time was so crucial to why I wanted to stay in SNDA. And the former NDA president kind of like set the tone of how the upperclassmen are supposed to really usher the lowerclassmen into SNDA. Like definitely use your connections to show them the way, or like connect them if they're interested in a specific specialty or a specific area of general dentistry. So that's what I kind of like tasked myself to do as well. I connected with a lot of Ghanaian students who are also in dental school, which when I first arrived to SNDA, it seems like there was more Nigerians and Caribbeans, and I was so happy to meet them, but it was really far and few to find Ghanaians. So this time I made an effort to make sure that we could all meet, and it was amazing. It was a good time. Now that I am basically done with the SNDA part, if you guys remember, I took my boards this past weekend, and so this week really, people are like, you timed it so well. It wasn't intentional, but you know, God's timing is the best. This week is kind of like my week to reset, figure out what I want to do for my career. I met amazing mentors that I didn't see in the past 2 years who came this time. So if you're an SNDA member, I would highly recommend come every year. Make it a budget to come every year. They announce where you're going every year. The registrations are going to be around the same. You can literally find sponsors in NDA who will cover it because there's also NDA chapters close by. So highly would recommend that. So anyways, I woke up. I went to church, online church. Dr. Anita Phillips today was the one speaking, and I am always like writing so much when she speaks. She just breaks down the word so well. And as I've been studying, it was just so crazy. Like today's topic, I study the Bible every day as much as I can. The word that I was on Friday that I did kind of like a Bible study for was contentment. That was the word that came today in prayer and worship. And then her sermon was on signs and seeking wisdom. And I feel like it just tied it all together. I have a YouTube playlist of like morning devotions I kind of listen to, whether songs. And I feel like I was like, no, when this is released, this is being added into there. I need to like put this on replay when I'm getting ready in the morning or on my commute. I need to hear this word that I want to discuss with you all, just like standing on the word that you were last given in sermons instead of just being a consumer of sermons. I think it's good for a certain time in your life, especially if you're trying to go deeper like in the Holy Spirit or in prayer. But this one for me, I think I really realized I need to stand on what she said and reflect a bit more. So while I'm about to stand in this line at Caesar's Palace for 2 hours, I most likely will watch it over because that's the only way I can get patience. The way check-in took 2 hours, it's 10:58 now as I've been talking to you guys. I know that the reason why I'm not rushing is because they don't, let me stop. I can feel my flesh talking, but yeah, I'm gonna head down there. I think what I'm going to do with the rest of the day, my sister came to Vegas and she gave me a place. I think it's called Magic Mountains. So I think I'm going to go there. Thank you guys for staying tuned and enjoy the last day of me in Vegas.
If it's all a simulation, I'm set, then there's no need to fuss about it. Lost my drive, I don't even feel alive. Was I programmed to live without it? It's time to level up, do things I never done. No need for player two, still working on player one. Heart ain't broken, but it's bent. Tried to open up again, gave and never got the same. Love's a losing game, yes it's game over. I've got nothing left to lose, so I'll start over. What you really want, what you waiting on? Let's go.
All the other traffic going into San Francisco this evening, they may hold us here for a little bit. It could be up to a 15, 20, 30 minute delay. We won't know that until we get taxiing out, and it varies.
Walk right past you, just enjoy the view. They've been sleeping on me, that's nothing new. Don't start acting friendly when the checks come through. I thought it was a race, but no one's in my lane.